morning. We are going to hunt looks like 3 rolls of nickels this morning. So without further ado, let's get cracking on these. Now I see some of the people, they get their little screwdriver in there and they're able to pop these right open. I am not that talented, so let's see what I can see if I can get these open without damaging anything. I did check, these are circulated rolls, so I'm not sure what we're going to find, but let's hope for the best. And, oh, come on, and open. There we go. Maybe I had to get these started off camera, because I'm sure you need to do that, or you guys are just having a fun time watching me try to figure this out. And starting off right there, don't know if you can see it, that very well could be a war nickel, in which case we just made money. So let's take a look at what we've got, and hopefully we've already got something that has got some value to it. And pop, there we go. All right. So let's see if we can find. Here we go. This is the item that I think maybe a war nickel, at least by the color. My eyes are old, so I'm gonna throw it into the scope to get a date on it. And it is not. It's a 1997D, but just worn, so we'll just throw it up there for now. Take a look at what else we've got in here. We have 2013D. So I'm going to start putting the 2013s starting here. 2010s, I should say. 2016D. 2016D again. Oh, this one's got some nice toning to it. We'll see. Another 2016. I'm starting to see a pattern here. We did get a lot of 2016s. But here we've got a 1999. So we'll put this over here with the 90s. Got a 2018D. Pretty cool. We have 2013D again. So we'll get this over here for when we start checking against our album. 1985P. So we got 1990s, 1980s. So we've started on the 1980s with this roll. Very cool. 2006Ps. So we've got the 2006s going as well. The 2000s, I should say. And next we have a 1963. Okay, so this is the oldest of the group so far. And this doesn't have a mint mark on it. So 80s, 70s, 60s. A 61. And this one does have a mint mark. It's a D. So don't think we've come across any key dates or semi-key dates yet, but we're going to keep an eye out for that. I think we'll probably want to get into the 50s before we start claiming any of those. Next, we're going to take a look at here 1992D. So put this over with the 90s. We have a 1989P. Going to go with the 80s over here. Next under the scope is a 1999D again. So it looks like we're partying like it's 1999. Whoa! We have a 2011D here. So we're going to put this with our 2000 teens. 1999D again. Definitely partying like it's 1999. 2015P. So we'll throw that there. $1996D. So party's ended for now. 2016D again. $2007D, so another from the 2000s. $1988P. So we've got from the 80s again. 2018D. Our 2010s list is getting long. 2015D. 2013D. 2017D. Being in Arizona, we find a lot of D-mint coins here, so this is not surprising me at all. But we are getting a nice selection of P's as well from Philadelphia. So we have our 96 Philadelphia. We have a 2017D or Denver. Another 99 Philly. Some discoloration on it. This is going to be a 2002 Denver. So another one from the 2000s. Keep in mind the nickel book is still pretty bare, so a lot of these are going to end up going in. They may get replaced by upgrades later, but definitely can use all the nickels I can get right now to start getting the nickels filled out. 2018D. 2001 Denver. And let's see here, we now have another 2015 Denver. 1995 Philadelphia. Just a few more left out of this roll, and then we'll take a break to arrange and see what we've got. A 1984D. Very cool. That's high school years. We have a 1973. This is going to be a Philadelphia, so that's our first from the 1970s in this roll. So it looks like we're covered from the 60s all the way through the end of the 2010s. And a 1985D Denver. Graduation year for me. 1989 Denver. And the last out of this roll, a 1981. And I believe that's going to be a Philadelphia as well. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go through, arrange each of these by date, each of these decades by date, and we will start going through to see what we can throw in there. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, it looks like we've got 10 editions for this first book. This is a pretty much standard Whitman that goes from 1962 to 1995. So let's go punch some nickels down. This first one, and these are in no particular order, is a 1988 Philadelphia. So we are going to find 1988 Philadelphia and punch it down right there. Next one on the list is going to be a 1992 Denver. So the 1992 Denver goes right here, and let's punch it down. It's in there. Next one here, we've got a 1989 Philly. So find out where our 89 Philly is going to go. It's going to go right here. So we can punch that one down right there and continue on. We have our 1984 Denver. So that one actually is going to go down here. 1984 Denver. And this book's starting to get some weight to it, which is always good. We've got a 1985 Denver. So 1985 Denver is going to go right up here. That's a cool one because that's my graduation year from high school. So go Chargers. Next we have a 1973 Denver. So we get to go all the way over here. I'm going to slide this over a little, make sure it's on camera when I punch it down. And it's going to go right here. The 1973 Denver. So something for every page on this one. Next we have a 1995 Philadelphia. That's going to be near the edge here, but it is definitely part of this book, so we're going to punch it down. Get that in there. Got 3 more left to punch in. We have a 1985 Phillies, so the other birthday year quarter, or nickel rather, or not birthday, graduation year. So I've got both the Philly and Denver versions of my graduation year. Very cool. Next we have a 1981 Philly. So 1981 Philly is going to go right here. And get punched down. And last for this book is a 1989 Denver. So you are going to go right here. So that's all out of this roll that we've got for this book. Unfortunately, we haven't made a bingo yet, which is kind of when I get a full line either up, down, or vertically. Either vertically or horizontally. I kind of call it a bingo. But we still did get quite a few in here. So far this hunt's already been a success. Next up will be the items from the book from 1996 to the present day, and I'll be back with those here in a minute. Okay, I've gone through the nickels for the 96 to present, and we're going to have quite a few to punch in here as well. The only one up here that you're seeing right now that is not going to get punched in is this one up here. I hope the camera brings it in well, but it's got this copper sheen to it on the side that looked almost like the Eclipse we had this weekend. So I'm going to hang on to that just as kind of a variety. So we're going to, starting over here, we're going to get going with our 1996P, which is going to punch in right at the beginning here. At some point I'll find a really nice copy of the Monticello reverse. Maybe even something with full steps. And that we can punch in there to show that. For now, we're gonna not worry about that one. The next one we've got going is going to be a 1997P. This one's in a bit rougher shape, so it'll probably get upgraded at some point. But for now, we're gonna get in there because we want to fill the book. You never know when that upgrade's going to come around. So we're going to punch that right in there. Get you all nice and snug. Snug you down a little bit more. Just like the top there. So the next two, we have a 99P and a 99D. So the 99D, that is the 99D, right? Yeah, I'm getting old. It's gonna punch down right here. You're popping back up again, aren't you? And the 99P will go right here. Definitely starting to see this page fill out, which is awesome. Alright, the next one from across the top is we have our 2001D. I don't know how hard it is for me not to make a 2001 Space Odyssey, one of the best movies ever made. There's gotta be some kind of pun or connection I can make with that. But for now, we'll just drop that into the, punch that down into its slot. Next one from across the top is, this is going to be a 2002D. It's getting a little bit rougher shape, but it works for a book filler, and we'll probably end up upgrading it at some point. But for now, we'll get it punched into the book, so we've got at least an example of it. So get you down in there, get you popped in. Continuing across the top up here, we have a 2006P. So that's going to actually take us over to the next page. So we've got our 2006P that goes right here. And let's start working on this next page. In there, see if we can get one of my bingos. After that, we've got a 2007 Denver. So we'll get the 2007 Denver in there just like that. Now we're going to start on the bottom line over here, where the first one on the bottom line is a 2011 Denver. So that's going to end up going right here. Put that in there. So we're in the 2010s now. (2013) Denver, which is going to go in right over here. Let's move this up a little now. We can move these guys up to the line, and that's going to go in right there. We can get that in. This book too is really starting to take shape, which is great. The next ones up here are going to be a 2015 Denver and a 2015 Philadelphia. So let's start with the Philadelphia because it's the last one on this page. Means the 2015 Denver is going to be the first one up here on this page. So get those popped down in there. And we can move on to the next. Oh, that didn't pop in quite right, so let's get you in there. Next one we've got is a 2016 Denver. So it goes on the same lineup over here. Get you down in there. We're going to move this over just a little, make sure we're still on camera while we punch these in. Oh, you're still sticking up in the back. To be honest with you, I'm probably going to go through when we're done here and reseed a lot of these because my thumbs are starting to get tired. Next, we have a 2017 Denver. So you're going to go right, it's going to go right there. And see if we can get this from all the way, or if this is going to be another reseed. Once I, nope, you're going to need reseed. After that, following that, we've got a 2018 Denver, which is going right here. on there, and we'll come back for you in a minute. And finally, oh, this is another 2018 Denver. So that'll go in with the duplicates. But, you know what? Give me just a minute. Make sure that I read that one right, that it actually is a Denver. And that I'm not. To Denver, and it's prettier than this one, I thought. Trying to get out all the duplicates before starting this shot, but I missed one. What can I say? As my buddy Keith would say, I'm just a guy. Alright, so that's our first roll of nickels that we funded. We got a lot into the books. We've got 2 more rolls to go. But for now, thank you for coming along with me on this journey. And this is the Silent Silver Stacker, out.